Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, I'm John, this is many a true nerd, and welcome back to Fallout 1, the grand finale. In fact, you join me in what may well turn out to be a parallel universe that we just pretend never happened, because I've kind of deliberately got myself captured in order to go and meet the lieutenant down on the 4th floor. He tortured me for a bit, locked me away in a cell, but now all my equipment's gone. All my equipment, and all my disguises, all my armor, all my guns. I'm not sure where to get them back, and now I'm trapped at the bottom of a super mutant base with the lieutenants and all of the guys we haven't killed yet, and I've got nothing. I've just got absolutely flipping nothing. There was a 10mm in the cell on a corpse, but that's not going to do anything. Like, if I pick a fight with these guys in the robes, they've got flipping plasma whatever, so that's not going to work. But while we're here, we do have a rather convenient little VATS control computer that apparently has a whole bunch of data on it that might just be useful because I've got some good science going on. So first up, search the logs. Yeah, so we've got a whole bunch of things here. Some names I recognise, some I don't. Gray. That'll be Richard Gray. Now, we know about him. He was the guy who went with Harold on the expedition to this base a long time ago. And, well, I'm pretty confident I know what he is or what he turned into, but let's just get it confirmed. Download the log of Richard Gray. Yes, do indeed. Right, command completed successfully. I think I'm just downloading these to my Pip-Boy. Fine. So let's just download all of the logs here, and no. Okay. The data there, we can't have all of this. Boyarsky, no data available. How about Maxon then? Yep, download Captain Maxon's data, presumably the very original Captain Maxon. And Anderson. I can't place that name, I can't remember what that is. So we've only got 2 bits of data here. Exit the system. I'm guessing those are both going to now be in my Pip-Boy. Here we are, Captain Maxon's diary as a starting point. So, October the 10th, 2077. So indeed, the very original Maxon, a member of the US Army, pretty much as the bombs were falling. I, Roger Maxon, Captain, serial number 072389, have started this log because it doesn't look good for any of us, and I'd like for people to know what really happened here. All hell broke loose when we finally discovered what those scientist bastards were up to. The Colonel's locked himself in his office and seems to be having some kind of breakdown. The men are screaming for blood. They're looking to me for answers, and I'm not sure what to do. Someone has to do something, though, before this place sinks into an anarchic bloodbath. October 12th, 2077. Every time we get a report from higher up, things get worse here. The war is going in a very bad direction, and this place is about to go into full mutiny with all the chaos that entails. I stopped one of the men from executing a scientist today and demanded that we interrogate them to find out what their orders were. The very next day, I killed a man. I was interrogating Chief Scientist Anderson. So that's who Anderson is, and he was giving me the full details of their inhuman experiments. He said his orders came from the government, but I don't buy it. He started screaming about how he was just following orders, how he was a military man, and I just shot him. I tell myself it was to keep him from causing a full mutiny among the men. I'm not so sure. 2 days later, I tried again to speak to the Colonel through the door, but he seems to have completely lost touch with reality. I broke down the door with several of the men just in time to watch him blow his head off. Right before he pulled the trigger, he said he was sorry. October 18th. By killing the egghead, I seem to have confirmed my position as leader of the men. They follow me without question now. The interrogations invariably end up being executions. Shellman held out the longest, but the end result was the same. Her arguments about her orders were a bit too specific to be completely made up. I'm getting a real bad feeling in my gut about how this is all going to end up. I don't even lie to myself anymore about my reasons for executing the scientists. October 20th. I finally replied to the outside world over our radio. I don't know why they never sent anyone here to see what was happening when we stopped responding to their transmissions. It doesn't make any sense. Well, they'll come now. I declared ourselves seceded from the Union. They remembered Jefferson Davis. What will history say about me? October 22nd. What the hell is going on? We declare ourselves to be in full desertion from the army and no longer under the government's command. And what happens? Nothing. Something bad is coming down. October 23rd, 2077. Of course, the famous day. I can't believe those bastards finally did it. Damn them all to hell. They finally let the A-bombs fly. We were right in the middle of trying to pry the real story out of von Felden when we completely lost contact. I have a feeling the research centre was hit hard. I don't know why, just call it a gut feeling. It seems inconceivable that we were not targeted. I'm sure China will make up for that oversight real soon. Luckily, we had moved our families from outside into the facility the day before yesterday. We do not know yet if the fallout has reached this area. October 25th, Sergeant Plattner volunteered to go outside today to take specific readings on the atmosphere. It seems the radiation has not spread this far. Since he was wearing his power armour, there was no threat to him from radiation, but if he had been exposed, he would have had to be exiled. We don't have adequate decontamination facilities here. The following day, I convinced the men that we should bury the scientists. I don't know why, perhaps it was to ease my conscience. I finally started to believe their stories when the last one was dying. My God, what have I become? October 27th. We're leaving this godforsaken place today. I'm leading the exodus to the old government bunker at Lost Hills. I'm leaving this log behind to be buried when this place goes in the next exchange. Who knows, maybe someone will find it someday. So, they assumed that this place had just gone rogue and started executing them, but by the end, he was fully actually believing that, yeah, the government had organised all of this, and as a result, he decided to separate from the government and the army, but before there could be any consequences, the bombs hit. Right, so that's the story of the very first member of the Brotherhood of Steel. I'm not sure if they even had that name while he was still alive, but we shall see. Now, more interesting, Richard Gray audio diary, and based on everything we now know about the VATs and Gray's mysterious absence, and yeah, he's got to be the master, surely. And interestingly, there's, even though it says audio diary, it's not an audio diary, but alright, this is quite a long one apparently. I'm dying. I need to get this down before the pain overwhelms me. I can't believe that I was finally able to drag myself out of that vat. The slime did not affect me, but I nearly drowned. I don't know what happened to Harold. He was standing right next to me when the crane knocked me into the vat. He must have been killed or he would have tried to help me. Francine is dead, killed by one of those robots. I've no idea how much time has passed. I was able to hack this computer to turn off the robots and record this, but now my mind is slipping away. There is much pain. The green slime that I immersed in is the source of all the mutations we trace to here. My skin is festering and peeling. In other areas, it's bubbling and started expelling a green mucus-like substance. Some days the pain is almost tolerable. I can actually walk a few steps again. It seems inconceivable that I dragged myself all the way up here from that vat room. Strangely, I'm actually feeling stronger, though I'm still in a lot of pain. Everything seems to be getting smaller. I think I consumed one of the mutated things scurrying around here today. Before I knew what was happening, some sort of tendril had sprung from my stomach and covered the poor creature. As soon as it had sucked the rodent into my gut, I could actually feel its mind, I think. There is a very real possibility that I'm slowly going insane and can no longer differentiate between what is real and what is a hallucination. Maybe I'm slowly dying in the vat. I've imagined all of this. Things are becoming more clear to me every day. This toxin has actually improved my mind. I feel that I can understand even the most complex philosophical questions simply and directly. It's as if all the other layers of artifice have been stripped away. I wonder what would happen if I submerged an animal in the vats for a prolonged period of time. Would it gain awareness? The strangest thing happened today to the animals. They actually became smarter and more aware of their surroundings. I dipped a dog and a rat at the same time today, and they were fused together. It's not quite two creatures anymore, but it's more than one. Perhaps this is the future, a coming together of different creatures in some form of harmonious unity. I no longer consume the different animals I create simply for sustenance. I've become the instrument through which unity will be achieved. I am so much more than a human being now. It is time to bring others into the glory that is the unity. A lost soul has finally strayed into my home. I was so surprised I consumed him before dipping, a mistake I shall not make again. His mind was so primitive as to be repulsive to my refined cognitive abilities. I've begun to modify myself to be more pleasing to the Unity by injecting small doses of the virus into my body. The slime in the vats is a man-made virus called the Forced Evolutionary Virus. This information was acquired from my newly grown Neuralink with the base computer, yeah. So absolutely beyond any shadow of a doubt, Richard Gray became the master and sort of intentionally grew himself into the computer. The few wanderers that have found their way here have been a disappointment to me. They can't seem to mutate correctly. The best I've been able to create are some big and dumb mutants. Most can recall nothing from before I initiated them into the wondrous unity. I only feed on them for fuel now. Their minds are nothing to me. O glorious Creator, I have succeeded in spreading the complete joy of unification to another soul. Unlike the others, his total radiation count was low. I believe this is the factor we have been overlooking all this time, as it seems the conversion is more successful in the cases with less radiation damage. I've never known such glory as I felt when taking his mind into our own. I'm going to guess that was the lieutenant. So, people from vaults, potentially, low rads, people who have been in sealed environments, yeah, can be converted into mutants more effectively. We are beginning to create an army dedicated to unifying the wonderful diversity of life. We have trained them to continue our work here while we search out the populated areas to take into ourselves. We are beginning to feel the limitations of a body that is mobile. We must find a permanent home with a greater store of knowledge and a steady supply of biomass, and that's what the religion is for. Get people to come to be fed into the master. We have stopped increasing ourselves until we can find this new unification centre. When we have arrived, we will continue to grow and feed until we have brought peace and unity to the entire world. Okay, that's creepy. I'm glad we know about that, but that's bloody creepy, alright. So, back into the system. I could set the base to alert status, probably a terrible idea, let's just not do that. Instead, display the security codes. Now, we don't really know what any of these are for, or what they do. Any chance we can hack through? Because I have, like, OK science, invalid command, end input session. Tragically, no, have I just locked myself out, by the way? No, I can give it another go, fine, it just ends the session, but sometimes it's weird. Sometimes in this game, like, you can do something over and over again, you can just dice roll over until you happen to pass, and sometimes you just can't. So I'll give it one more go. Ooh, okay, right. So now we can actually see what's going on. So, silent self-destruct in 1 minute, self-destruct in 30... Okay, definitely not that one. Don't hit that button. Right, immediate self-destruct. Definitely don't hit that one as well. Silent self-destruct in 3 minutes. That's interesting. So that is, okay, the one that begins 319. Remember that. That might be important later. The one that begins 319 is a silent self-destruct, and I'll have 3 minutes. So, in theory, if I were to be able to hit that and then get out of this place in 3 minutes, I would have won. I would presumably have won the game. I'd have destroyed the base, killed the master. That's all I needed to do. The question is, am I capable of actually escaping the base? I'm going to try this just to see if I can actually do it. But the problem is, with no weapons and no armor, like, even though there won't be an alarm on, I'm not supposed to be wandering around. I am a prisoner. So, silent self-destruct in 3 minutes. Okay, let's get out of here. Yep, fine. So I've got 180 seconds. And, okay, fine. I know where I'm going first. I'm getting the hell out of here by just heading to this lift, which is fine. 170 seconds. Time is ticking by here. Right. Up to the 3rd floor. Even with the maximum amount of time and no general alert, this is not great. Okay. I guess I just have to see if I can just run past you. You're probably going to challenge me, aren't you? No, you're not. Well, this is intriguing. The problem is I've now got no health whatsoever. So I've got to get to the elevator at this point. Right. So a human, this is very interesting. You'll come with me to the lieutenant or you will perish right here. I can't go to the lieutenant because literally it's counting down. I need to say no, which unfortunately means he's going to shoot me immediately. And that'll be me dead. Actually, technically no, but there's no way I can actually get over to the thing in time. I mean, oh, unless of course he's... now I literally don't have enough health to make it through the thing. Even though he's weirdly not decided to fire at me a second time, I now don't have the... Yeah, I'm just going to die like that. Tragically, because I didn't have the health to make it through the thing. And welcome back to the convenient moment just before I actually chose to get myself captured. So I probably shouldn't get myself captured. In fact, it's probably a better idea if I just flipping don't, all things considered. So we're back here, actually in disguise, with my robes. And all my everything is back with me. And I'd say probably the best thing I can do right now is get the hell out of here. That's what I need to do. I just need to basically go. I've got the information I need. I've scouted out. At this point... Probably the... Actually, this is interesting. What I'd need to do would be, in theory, if I could talk my way past this guy while keeping my disguise on, then that'd probably be, yeah, by far the easiest way to take care of this, because I've got the robe. So if you're willing to let me pass in any way, which weirdly you do actually seem to be doing on this occasion, yeah, then going through here, and then basically hacking the computer, and then, yeah, I'm not sure why you're letting me through. Like, last time I spoke to you, you were like, no, the children aren't allowed to go this way. Did I speak to you? You should not be here, this area is off limits. Why, what is this place? Prisoner cell block. Okay, thanks. You need to leave. Oh, while he's saying you need to leave, he doesn't actually challenge me or shoot me if I then just run completely past him. So actually, the best thing I could do at this point would be go straight down, go through to the bottom level, completely ignore the lieutenant, go and pick the option that begins with... ooh, apparently I've just earned 2,000 experience for sneaking in without actually getting caught. Nice! So that's actually extra XP right there. So then just go over here, hack this computer, hit 319, and then run straight out. That'd actually be by far the easiest, simplest way to handle this, because now I'm actually in disguise and whatever. Now I need to just science this computer, in fact, and then I can do exactly what I just did. There we are, I managed to get an interface screen out of that. So head over here, continue, and then I simply now need to display the security codes. The one beginning 319, I already know is the right one. There we are. And now we just need to get the hell out of here, but I'm still in disguise. No one actually knows I'm here. I could basically just walk in, walk past everyone, use speech skill to talk my way past the mutants, do that, and get out. And that would be the game completed. But even though we could do that, I feel like that's kind of like, you know, it's not really right, is it? It just doesn't feel quite right or fair to do it that way. Because, well, you know what? We haven't actually killed the lieutenant. And I think the lieutenant needs to go down. I mean, the master was fine. I don't mind talking the master into suicide because of the whole issue that, like, you know, we actually talked him into killing himself. The lieutenant would just get blown up without him actually realising anything was wrong. So now we just take the elevator back up to 1. Elevator's back up to 1 now. Straight over to here. I know we take more damage. That's fine. And then we just go over to here. We've taken a little bit more damage, but we're basically okay to just step out of here, and that would be the end of the game. That would be the end of the game right there, because now I could just leave. But I don't think I want to do it that way. I think we need to do this properly, damn it. Not least as I still actually have a mission I haven't actually done yet for the Brotherhood. But I am kind of glad that is an option. That's pretty damn cool. Everything's fine, I'm in my robes, and we are just leaving. Because we were specifically told, scout out the place, and then go and report back to the Brotherhood. And as I understand it, we can get ourselves reinforcements. I know that in the original Fallout there was a bit of a bug where they deal with the outside, but they wouldn't follow you inside. But I'm kind of hoping that as I'm playing Fallout Fixed, the mod that kind of fixes the problems with behaviour in this game, they might be willing to actually follow me inside anyway, and then me, in power armour, and some Brotherhood backup, together with Tycho and Ian, might be able to be super badass, awesome, murder everyone people. And that'd be really cool. Also, my inventory button's gone missing. That's fine, we'll just shortcut it. Ah, and possibly the mutants have actually made their way back, because some of them are definitely potentially arriving again. Right, let's leave them be and get back to where we were here. You guys are following me, right? Yes, you are. Over into the load zone, and now we are indeed returning directly to the Brotherhood. Now, there's an excellent chance we'll run into some more mutants on the way, but quite frankly, I welcome the XP. So, straight shot back to the Brotherhood. At least things are pretty fast crossing the desert. If we're lucky, we'll only hit maybe like 1 kill squad on the way back. Actually, maybe the kill squads only if you're like going towards the base. Maybe if you're going away from it, you're less likely to hit them, because we seem to have been pretty lucky, actually. Very, very nice indeed. Right, so we now have a really good big amount of information to report to the Elder. Down to the bottom floor. Oh yeah, don't forget, put away the flipping guns. Alright, we don't want to cause trouble with the Brotherhood, please. Thank you. Right. Hi, Elder. I've got big news for you. I've not only scouted out the place, I've been inside it, I've turned off the robot defenses, I've done an awful bloody lot.
Finally. Well, this'll get the elders off their butts. We'll fortify the fortress and surprise those damn mutants.
Look, we can't play defense on this one, Max, and I need some guys to help me take this place down, please.
So, what is your alternative?
Get the elders on side, we're going on the warpath.
Not a bad plan. Tell you what, let me go try and beat it into the elders. No guarantees, but I'll try.
Alright, that's all I can ask of you, Maxon. And the elders have called a meeting. They wish you to meet them in the conference room right away. Marvellous, thank you very much. I know where that is, right at the end. So, oh good, I actually walked straight through Tycho at that point. Right, to the conference room, please. Let's just crack open the doors. go meet them, and hopefully we can talk them into this as well. Ooh, also I get myself 1,500 XP for actually reporting back to Maxon. Very nice. The meeting will come to order. All elders are present, and we've agreed to hear out the claims of Brother John. We should determine what actions will be taken. Brother John, tell us what you have seen in the north. So I found a military installation being used by the mutants, heavily guarded, patrolled regularly. And what do these mutants look like? Big, greenish and carrying weapons. No, large humanoids, muscle mass well beyond that of regular humans. There appear to be several of them guarding the gate in organised troops. As you may know, our head scribe Vree has done an autopsy on a creature very similar to what you have just described. Do you believe these are the same? Yes, indeed, almost identical. I'm pretty certain they're the same damn thing. And what threat do you assume these mutants pose? Just as the Brotherhood has been gearing up for battle, the mutant army has been preparing for something big as well. Frankly, your report has not shown us any proof they are threats to us. What proof can you give that they have hostile intentions? Apparently they invaded... Oh, they didn't really invade Necropolis. They just sort of, like, showed up and did a deal with Set, but... Alright, fine. I know they have invaded Necropolis. That is, in fact, you know, demonstrably true, sure. And so, by these actions they're taking, it's feasible they will eventually come here, and it's indeed possible they're already on their way. The Brotherhood is the only real opposition they could have. So what do you suggest? A preemptive strike at their military base? Abso-flipping-lutely. Small team would stand a better chance of getting into their perimeter without being detected. Lovely, small elite strike team. So be it. You have 3 paladins of my choosing to meet you at the military base to help you get inside. Elders, thank you for your time. Best of luck to your initiate. And unfortunately, because they just said, yeah... 3 paladins to help you get inside, that feels like the paladin's job is indeed, it's not just like a bug they don't go inside, it actually feels like that's intended behaviour, which is unfortunate, but never mind, possibly by the time we get back, those mutants will be back, so we can just now slaughter them with paladins, which will be more entertaining than the radio thing we did, but only just. And we get another 1,500 XP for convincing the Brother of Steel to help me take out the base. Beautiful. In fact, we must be getting pretty bloody close to the next... I say that... We've actually got another flipping 10,000 XP to get before then, blimey. Though that does actually raise an interesting question, which is at this point we are now down to pretty much, as far as I can see, like, I've done as much as I can for the Brother. I've done all their quests, I've gone back, I've persuaded the elders to cooperate, I've done all that stuff. So how do I get into this room up here? Because they said, hey, only certain people are allowed in this room, but I'm still not, right? And only scribes and paladins are allowed in this room. Okay, door is indeed locked, and everyone's like, no, you're not allowed in there. Anyone willing to help me get in there by any chance? No, Mike's not willing to talk to me in any particularly useful way. In which case, yeah, I'm not really sure what this room is for. I mean, I can see senior scribes and senior paladins and stuff. Are you named? Senior scribe again. That's computer console. I don't know if there's anything even in here. It just feels like it's odd that there's this room. As far as I can tell, I don't know what else I could have done for the Brotherhood to get myself promoted to actually be allowed into that room. So that room is just a mystery. Oh, well, never mind. Let's go murder some things. Right, laser rifle and grenades ready on my hotkeys. Everyone else has loads of ammo for their guns that are now much better than they were. Straight back over to the base. And there we are. The map is now filled out in its entirety. Let's just retrace our route. And if we're lucky, we will just be able to go straight over there. Hopefully, actually, maybe murder a few mutants. Because, yeah, like a single brawl against the mutants seems to be worth, like, maybe 2,000 plus XP. Which can actually be very, very useful indeed. Though on this occasion, it is nothing but a bunch of centaurs. That back in these days, yeah, were much more odd human-dog hybrid things. Let's just see if we could. Can we one-shot you? Not quite, but that's, you know, pretty damn close. Right, down you... I can't even two-shot you? Blimey, you guys are tanky. You're not even almost dead yet. Wow, okay. Right, someone finish it off, please. Reload. And, wow, everyone fired on that thing and didn't do a thing. How much damage do they do? Luckily, they basically can't really do anything to my guys, which is useful. Seriously, you guys are bloody tough. Right, I need to go over to VAT shots and basically just hope for criticals, really, don't I? Right in the eyes, then. The game is saying those are floaters. Those aren't floaters. Floaters aren't that. But this wouldn't be the first time I've seen this game. There's a slight confusion with exactly what sort of, like, creature is what. So the floater has apparently been shot a few times, if it is indeed a floater. But, I don't know, maybe floaters is just, like, the name in this game for everything that's a weird monstrosity of the super mutants. I'm not sure. Right, let's go for you. 95 to the eyes. Not sure which eyes, but, you know, some form of eyes. Eyes again. And if we're lucky, 31, and then critical for 78 kills you. And then Ian finishes those lot off. Beautiful. And I get 1,000 XP for that. Very, very nice indeed. Everyone just take the opportunity to reload. Let's be on our way. Because, yeah, previously, I saw Floater as text describing what the game actually was drawing as a feral ghoul. And yeah, this time now it's saying floaters even though it's looking like the centaur thing. So, no bloody clue there. And continue onwards to the military base. Plenty of... Nope. Apparently we've now suddenly hit mutant centre of it. Ooh! Right. Now, if we're lucky, these guys will all be pretty much unarmed. Because you're definitely going to be armed, fine. And we'll go for 95% to the groin, please. And if we're very lucky, we can finish you off. So, Simeon Patroller hit for only 33 points. What does that do to you, by the way? Severely wounded. Good. If we're lucky, maybe 90% shot will finish you off. Yes, indeed, it does. Right. Start taking out those guys. Don't let them get too close. If one of them's just got like a flipping flamethrower, they cause a lot of flipping damage. I'm going to kick your ass. Oh, someone's got something. Okay, watch out for that one. He's actually got a gun. And if he's trying to walk close to me, it probably means he's actually going to be, yeah. He's actually going to be trying to shoot me with what's probably a flamethrower. Right. Go for the head. 95. Good. He's melted. That's a very, very good thing. Right, next. You. Straight in the... Apparently I can't hit you in the eyes that reliably. Alright, fine. Headshot. You miss 95%. Dear oh flipping dear. Right, you're going to come up to me and you're going to try and punch me. That's going to do nothing unless they get the criticals. Even against Tycho's Brotherhood armor, not even power armor, it does very, very little indeed. So we're actually doing pretty well. Though Ian's been critically hit, which is a concern. Alright, fine. Let's see if we can headshot against you. Right, you've melted. Now go for another shot. 95 to the head. If you can finish him off, please finish off that guy. I want Ian to be not in trouble, please. Hopefully he's fine. I'm taking some really light knocks. He gets up and starts backing off, which is fine. The floater seems to be really slow. If the floater comes for me, the floater can't really do anything. But actually, they're all conveniently standing right next to each other right now. So, in which case, if I'm... Where the hell am I right now? I think I'm... I must be in this... Oh, yeah, I think I'm in this square and possibly... I think the floater's in that square. Yeah, if I go to... If I go to 1, 2, 3, 4... Yeah, I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to change over to a grenade. I'm going to grenade this guy. 78% chance. Go! And that was exactly what I wanted to happen there. Perfect. So Tycho didn't get hit. Those two guys did. Marvellous. Well done, guys. And that is a further... We're not done. Oh, we're technically not done yet. Are we definitely not done? No, we're done. Good. So that's another 2,000 XP. Beautiful. XP is just flying in at this point. Third time is indeed a charm. Back to the military base. And we made it in. Beautiful. And all we can do is the entrance again. But this time, you say this is going to be a tough nut to crack. I think we're good. I think we're going to be good. So right now, there's definitely a few people floating around here. So I'm just going to go up here. I'm going to, if I can, take a shot at you. Yeah, 95% chance. Boom. Okay, we melted him before you guys got to do anything. One of you's brought a rocket launcher, I think, which is pretty damn cool. Right, okay. End the combat if we can. No, apparently there's hostiles floating around. Right. Now, okay, fine. That's just triggered those guys to start fighting. So those guys now want to fight. Who are you going for? I don't know. They're also going up, but there's no one up here. I mean, there's one guy there. Fine. And there's one guy down here. Fine, but... Where are you going? I have no idea where they're going now. Okay, if I just go over here... Are they just following me? They might just be following me, which would be nice of them. Yeah, I think they're just following me. I've just got a little escort. That's lovely. Right, let's just take another few steps forward in that case. I should momentarily be close enough to get a long-range shot at that guy down there. They're just following me at this point, so that's good. Hopefully you've got... It's kind of hard to tell what they've got. Sometimes it's really difficult to read the... No. The range is... Let's just try it. Have we got a shot at you? Oh, yes, I do. Right. One normal shot. 90% chance. Boom. Nice. Okay, so he's been hit for 29. Now I'm just going to take a step back. He's got a sniper rifle, which is nice. He fires back at me and shoots me in the back, but my laser resistance is really, really damn good. So now the Brotherhood guys are just charging forward. I'm really hoping they will decide to come inside. Oh, there's that guy with the, I assume the rocket launcher. He decided he just can't be flipping bothered. Right, 1, 2, 3. Let's go for a vat shot. And could just go for the torso shot. Let's go... Yeah, 7 out of 10 for the groin. Boom! And I missed. That's bad luck. Right. 1, 2. And Tycho's going to take another... Tycho just shot Ian in the back with a sniper rifle. The Night Sergeant has missed. Ian is now moving forward. And... Ooh! Nice. Well done. Critical hit for 64. The rocket launcher guy's moving in. I'm liking how the rocket launcher guy's moving it. Don't shoot me! For goodness sake, Tycho. You're not normally the one who does that. That's normally Ian. Right, someone's taking a shot at me. No, actually. The Crack Assault Paladin was hit for only 7. He's got really good defense too, but not too surprising. He's also wearing power armor. Right, he's got... Oh, in comes the rocket! Oh! Yes! Alright, that was pretty cool. That was badass. Admittedly, there were 3 guys that left to go on patrol, and only 2 came back. So, I'm not really sure what happened to the other guys, but let's just reload and then see if we can end the combat. We can indeed, and that's only... Oh, I only get 850 XP. Possibly I don't get the credit for the kills that these guys make, which would be unfortunate. So, these guys are now running around, but come on, Fallout Fixed. Fix it for me, Fallout Fixed. Oh, yes! Yes, they absolutely do come inside. That is the best thing. Beautiful. Fallout Fixed has totally fixed that, so they no longer just hang around outside. Because clearly they're not really supposed to. Because, say, the guys from the Followers follow you inside the cathedral. So obviously the Brotherhood should follow you inside here as well. Right, you've all got really, really, really big nasty stuff. So let's just shoot you in the eyes. Good. And I'm loving the fact we can actually take a... Uh-oh. Oh, dear. This guy's got a rocket launcher. Can someone please melt him? Thank you. Right, in comes... Oh, there's another guy with a rocket launcher. Luckily, he's going the wrong way. Oh, he has to, because there's the yellow barrier. Nice. Sniper rifle shot for 13. Ian's going towards the impenetrable force field. You just blow the face off him. Guys, you can't pass that force field. The only way through is, unfortunately, through the red, which I don't think there's anything we can do. You're running that... Oh! I wouldn't go that way by yourself. I'm going to be perfectly honest, we should really stick together. We can kick a lot of ass here, but we do kind of need to, stick together in order to do it. That might be too many people. Actually, that might be kind of fun if I can just get them to group. Because, 2 grenades will clear out that room, and that'll be worth a lot of XP. And admittedly, these guys are taking very little damage. You know what, that might actually be fun to try and do. Yeah, that Crack Assault Paladin's fine. I'm going after him. Okay, Tycho, me and you, please follow me if you can. Alright, yeah, Tycho's moving in. Good, good. He's coming in this direction. Ian's just an idiot and standing in a wall. You're going after that guy by yourself. No, Ian's now following that one, which is... That's an acceptable casualty. You know what? That's just how Ian dies now. Well done, Ian. You did well. Right up to the point where you died by exploding. I never liked him that much anyway, quite frankly. Right, end my turn there. Hopefully Tycho's now going to follow me. Super Mutant Sentry's hit for... Wait, what Super Mutant Sentry was hit? What at the Super Mutant Sentry? Right, you're going around the corner here. And hopefully, yeah, they're now going to all be drawn to you. I've taken a bit of damage there. You hit for no damage. And it's also affected by your armor. Good. So Tycho's coming in. Now, I'm going to reload. They're going to... Oh, hang on. What if they actually fire a rocket at that guy? This could end very, very badly indeed. Presumably one of the guys is, yeah, there's a rocket coming in. Actually, he hasn't fired, so that's good. The rest of them have got miniguns, which are not quite as terrifying as you'd think they ought to be. He's just blown one of his own friends up. Well done. 174 to one of his own friends. Don't walk into the room. Seriously, don't go any further into the room. Okay, alright, 1, 2. Can I get a single shot in at you at this point? Yeah, if I can get double shot in. Okay, good. Right, that's that guy taken care of. I'm down to 4. I don't really want to go much further into this room, to be perfectly honest. I don't have a shot at you. I do have a shot at you. The ones dressed like that seem to be more dangerous, so I'd rather do that. Tycho walks into the air and hopefully is sensible enough to heal himself if he's low on bloody health. That guy's just going around here. Oh, hello. I think they're shooting themselves. Yeah, they're just firing in, just kind of randomly all firing miniguns, but they're kind of killing their own guy. They're doing way more damage to the Super Mutant Guard than they are to... Oh, and finally he actually fires back. Good, good, good. Right. So everyone in this room, you're almost dead. You're unhurt. You're severely wounded. You're unhurt. Fine. Severely wounded, almost dead. Those two are fine, but those two are less dangerous anyway. Right. Take 2 steps this way. And if I can, get a shot at you, because that should kill you. Yeah, he melts immediately. Beautiful. Next up, you're almost dead. Take a shot. Please don't hit the paladin. Nice. Well done. Right. Tycho comes in and might take 1 shot. He might run out of action points. You're going to... If they actually shoot at me, he's going to bluff. Yep. Nice. Well done. And then you kill him. Oh, well done, guys. Oh, this is so cool. This is the coolest thing. Although, admittedly, that guy's still going around the long way because I don't know. He just sort of is. Could you guys all just stay here for the time being? Because the best thing that could happen right now would be I basically go round and turn off the... Wait, what happened to the... What happened to this guy? There was totally a guy. Round here. There was a guy. Okay, and the base is on alert, so we need to turn that off. Yeah, I need to... I could go through... Okay, can't get through that or that. If I want to get through here and turn off security, I'm going to need to go through 2 red gates to do it. Which is unfortunate. Can we turn off combat? Yes, we can. And I get myself 1,900 experience. Tycho, please don't... Right, you are just getting yourself hurt right now, aren't you? Yes, yes you are. Right. What I'm going to do is... Wait, the reds are going to remain even if I turn off the thing. I'm going to drop a save because I don't want Tycho to die. Ian, whatever, he brought that on himself. But I kind of rather have Tycho not die. I can't go that way because those guys are in the way. Right, are they willing to follow me? Yes, they are. Good. So those guys will probably take an extra unnecessary damage at this point. Right, through. And then through to here. And then I'm going to need to take a 3rd bit of damage to go through here, unfortunately. Luckily, I'm taking very little damage because I've got the armor on. Tycho's taking actually quite a lot more, which is a concern. I might want to, like, at some point, like, you know, first aid heal him. But if I come round to... Wait, did I just see something around there? Is there something here? There's totally something here! Right, did that just kill me? No, it didn't. It didn't actually kill me. I'm surprised. Sorry, I thought you were dead. Right, hang on. Shoot him in the eyes, please. Is he dead? I am blind. Okay, good. That's good. Keep shooting him, please. Now just shoot him in the groin. That's going to finish him off, hopefully. Nice. Sorry, I thought you were already dead. My mistake. And, good. Everyone for their turn is using stim packs. That's good. That's excellently good news. I wish Tycho would do the same, but he's kind of refusing to, irritatingly. Right, through we go. I know the computer that I need is right here. It's this one. Right, so 5, 11, 4, and 12. Right, so computer. We fiddled with this computer before, I think. Wait, no, sorry, it's this computer, isn't it? No, I got the wrong computer. Except now I can't make these computers do anything when I know previously they did. Right. Okay, that's a bit concerning. No, it seems I can't do anything. Fine, in that case, rather than letting, like, Tycho take a bunch of damage, I'm just going to reload from when I was over here before I walked over this way. As it seems, for whatever reason, I can't actually use these computers for anything, so that's unfortunate. Also, what happened to the 3rd paladin, by the way? I swear there was a 3rd paladin, but now there seems to not be. But that's fine. That's absolutely a-okay. Now, we've got, this over here. The computers, or rather the robots, don't pose any threat to us whatsoever. We've deactivated them already. So now what we need to do is... Okay, you're going to walk through that. You're going to need to walk back through that, unfortunately. Let me walk through it first, okay? Now, don't walk through it. I'm just going to teleport us to the next level. Alright, that's fine. There we go. Don't walk through. Right, let me check if there's anything we need to do on floor 2, because I don't believe there is. I think we should basically just skip to floor 3. Yeah, because... Yeah, there's robots there. There's a huge number of mutants here, but honestly, there's not much point us actually dealing with them, because the only thing worth taking is some medical supplies over here. Now, the medical supplies might be... You know what? I've got plenty of stim packs. It's fine. Speaking of which, I should definitely keep my health topped up. There's no point hoarding them. This is the final flipping level of the game. Right. There we are. 85 hit points. That'll flipping do. Right, through here, down to the 3rd floor then. This is the one that actually matters. This is where things get a little bit interesting then. So we've got to take out these 3 guys. Can I hit you from here? Yes, I absolutely can. Right in the eyes. You've melted. Well done. Good. Now, guys, if you want to just... Actually, any chance I can hit him as well? I can as well. Nice, 2nd shot. Also melted. Oh, I love this gun. This is the best gun. Right. Also, apparently, it's still my turn. Can they not detect me through this barrier? I think they might not be able to, you know. I'm not sure the super mutants can see or pass through that barrier because no one else took a turn, and that guy over there didn't take a turn either. Right, I think as long as I'm here, I'm safe. So that's good. Right, so, reload, got plenty of health. I think you don't have a gunner right now, but you'll probably draw one in a second. Yep, everything seems to be fine. Step through the gate. Wait, hang on, no, end my turn. End my turn. There we are, fresh turn. And 1, 2, 1, 2. They're not willing to go forwards. Okay, I need you, guys, I need you to get out of the way, because otherwise we literally can't progress. We can't progress because you're in the way. Guys, seriously, this is, okay, and they're not companions, so I can't, okay, but I also can't tell Tycho to get out of the way, because, oh bloody hell. Right, can I now push you out of the way because of, no, I can't push them out of the way. Right, I need to speak to Tycho and tell him to get out of the way. With him out of the way, I can go up to the first floor. From the first floor, I can come back down to the third floor, and then we can sort of hope that what's going to happen as a result is the distribution of those guys is going to be more favourable in such a way as can actually get out again. Right? How about this time? They're literally going to be in my way, aren't they? Right. So, we've got a small problem. Small problem here. Fallout Fix sometimes introduces its own problems as well, which is I now physically can't... Okay, if I go over here... Right, end the combat. End the combat. If I move around enough, are you guys willing to follow me? Any chance you're willing to follow me? Because that guy's blocking the only square I can stand on that lets me go through the door. Ah, we've got a bigger problem here. In this part of the world, the prisoner block is locked away by the impassable force fields. But with the impassable force fields in play, I've no way of getting to that elevator. And this elevator refused to work last time, so that puts me in an interesting position. It is entirely possible the Brotherhood are currently acting as agents of the super mutants, because yes, because of their presence, and because they're not companions, I can't use the command to tell them to get out of the way. The space is so narrow, I can't move anywhere that forces them to move to follow me. Because anywhere I go, the farthest corner I can get to, they won't kind of start running to follow me. But if I try and actually leave and go to anywhere else, I actually can no longer escape the elevator. Because if I go now back up to the first floor, thinking maybe I did need to do something, I can't get past them here either. They've now just trapped me in the elevator forever. Sorry about this, but you need to... My aim's blocked. Right, okay. How about from here? Is my aim blocked from it? No, my aim's not blocked from here. Sorry. You need to go down because I literally couldn't actually get past you. So I'm really sorry about that. I didn't want that to happen. That's just a thing. Good. For defeating your enemies, I get 150 experience. Right, hopefully that'll teach you to actually stop me from passing through. You're not firing on me, which is convenient. Eyes... melts as well. Beautiful. Right, guys, we've got an in. Everyone through, please. Lovely. 300 XP. Now, question is also, where the bloody hell's Tycho now? This is the one room I didn't actually explore, I believe. So we got ourselves a thing here. Anything useful? Nope, literally empty. Fine. So Tycho's now, I think Tycho's now stuck in a wall because I pushed Tycho into a wall. The real question now is, having got here... what on earth are we going to do? Because there's no way to get past this here yellow force field. And Senior Paladin is setting off traps. Okay. Apparently I used my trap skill. And then, okay, there's loads of traps in this room. We've got to be a bit careful of that, because apparently we're just running into traps right now. Right. This didn't work last time I was here. So you see a sign on the door saying it's out of order. Sign on the door, it's out of order. Right. So, what can we do about that then? I'm guessing we can't repair it. We tried to do this last time and it didn't do anything. In which case, we literally no way to get down to the 4th floor without... Okay, there was also just another mine there. Fine. There's another mine there as well, by the way. Yeah, we've literally no way to get down to the 4th floor apart from the elevator on the left. That means we need to find a way to take down these things. I thought you couldn't. I genuinely thought it was actually impossible to do. I'm setting off more traps. Apparently this is just a room full of traps. And my passive skill in traps is terrible. So never mind. Right. We're going back up to the first floor anyway, as it turns out, lads. We've got to find a way to use those controls. Oh, you're kidding me. You're absolutely kidding me. Right. Now the one remaining paladin's blocking the... Okay. Let's just go back in time and pretend all of this never happened. Now this is starting to make me wonder whether there is actually a point to the second floor, despite the fact I can't really find one. Potentially is... Well, these computers here, they just seem to be the usual... Yeah, the Mark IV computers generally mean useless computers. You're not going to let me past. Fine! You, my poor person, just need to die over and over and over again until you learn your bloody lesson about not standing in my way. Right, now, big pile of mutants down here. That's fine. I can just start sniping these guys. Apparently I can hit 95% to the eye from this bloody range. So, good luck, lads, because this is just a shooting gallery of mutants. Yeah, you just all melt, why don't you? Marvellous. You, be useful for once. Just start moving forwards and just start basically chomping down anyone in the bloody way, alright? There we are. He's probably now in a position to be shot. Eye shot. Nice. They're just melting now. Can I hit this guy? Who can I hit? Who can I hit? Just take one more step forward. See if we can just get a normal shot in. No, not quite. Right. Reload and end my turn. Then you go ahead of me and draw them forward. No, Tycho, not you. You're too bloody fragile for this, okay? Leave it to the guys in the power armor. Actually, I can end the combat there. The rest of the guys apparently aren't suspicious of what just happened in the slightest. Beautiful. Right, all those stim packs, that's what I wanted. All those lovely stim packs. Top up my stim pack supplies. Right, guess there's nothing to do but shoot my way past the rest of these bloody mutants then. Can I hit you by any chance? Yes, I can hit you. Lovely. In fact, I can probably hit you in the eyes, even though I'm looking at the back of your head. Yep, shoot you in the eyes through the back of the skull. Ooh, you actually tanked that. Well, bloody done. Right, well, you probably can't take a second one, mind. No, you can't. Beautiful. Probably, I'd say someone else is gonna probably come for me at some point. Yep, someone else is gonna be a little bit annoyed at that. Yeah, here comes someone. Spot on. Ah, the person who's coming, at least one of them does have... Oh, at least two of them have rocket launchers. That's less good. They're not quite as dangerous as you'd probably think, but they're still pretty bloody dangerous. Right, okay. You, please one-shot this guy. Please. Yep, lovely. And please one-shot this guy as well. Though, admittedly, I might hit the guy in front of you. Ooh, you were able to take that. That was the wrong person to shoot. Okay, I can take a plasma shot. I can even... Can't take that rocket, though. Bloody critical rocket, that's just not fair. Right, let's try this again. Okay, you're blind, that's good. You just yelled I'm blind, that's good. Right, next, you also need to die, please. Neither of you died. You shot me. If they don't get the critical, they might still... I think we both actually survived that. Nice. Though admittedly, we probably won't do so well with the... No, the second rocket missed. Beautiful. Right. Please fire. You're stim packing like crazy. That's your job right now, apparently. Okay. So, 1, 2. Now, we just need single shots to finish off both of you. Right. Yep, melted. And melted. Lovely. Good. That's all the rocket guys taken care of. So, admittedly, oh, thank goodness he missed, actually. I'm a little bit low. You've been destroyed. Good. I just want to kill the lieutenant. That's all I want. I just want to kill the lieutenant. Let's actually use some of those bloody stim packs I've been picking up. As once you're in your inventory, you can use as much as you want in there, which is very, very nice indeed. Beautiful. Now, 1, 2, 3, and then if we're lucky, you're just in range. Yes, you are. Not quite dead, though. Sniper rifle as well. Gets out a minigun, but miniguns aren't going to do anything at this range to me and my super badass armor. Now, hang on, I need to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more shot to... You're dead. Now someone's there and has picked up a big gun. Can't reload. Just end my turn, therefore. You are getting over there. You're actually going to get shot in? No, you're not. You decided you want to get close range with your flipping... And you're reloading. That's fine. Let's just go to 10 over here. You should be pretty safe in this spot. I don't feel good about that paladin. Oh, he tanked that. Blimey. Oh, yeah, because you've got loads of stim packs. Right. So, you've shot that guy, but you didn't do much. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, hopefully I can get a shot to your eyes. And that melts you. Very, very nice indeed. There's still a guy over there, but actually we're in pretty good shape. End my turn. Hopefully he can't see me right now. No, I don't think he can. Right. Reload, and if I can, end the combat for a second. Yes, I can. I get myself, ooh, enough XP to level up as well. Alright, guys, don't panic. I think something really good's about to happen here, okay? Over to my character. Oh, yes. Yes. So, I honestly can't think about what I'd rather have than, like, bonus rate of fire. But, let's just double check if there's anything else in here that I haven't seen before. I mean, more criticals is nice, but not as good. No, there's some great ones in here, but nothing's even flipping close to bonus rate of fire there. Bonus rate of fire is great. I mean, bonus range damage is really nice as well, absolutely. But +2 when you're getting into really high numbers is like a fairly small percentage increase. So I'd say bonus rate of fire, it's gotta be that. Absolutely. Oh, sorry, I need to click done up here. Bonus rate of fire, yep, beautiful. And in addition, let's get that throwing a little bit up as well. And as I happen to be kind of needing it a little bit in passing, let's just get this here science up a spot as well. Just in case there's a tiny bit more hacking. Yeah, pretty happy with that. Lovely. And now that's our 3 action points to fire the turbo plasma rifle. Oh, yes. Right, now around the back of this guy. Put you into this mode, can hit you, shoot you in the eyes through the back of the head, melt you immediately. Weirdly, can't even actually come this way. Actually, there's literally no way to get into this room. This room is sealed away because it's double yellows. Blimey. Okay. In which case, I'm kind of hoping that... Oh, no, never mind. End the combat, please. Just end the combat. Come on, end the combat. Lovely. We've cleared out all of this. Oh, let's see. Ooh. I see the remains of Abel was that. And that is a field switch. What exactly is a field switch? Press a button. Oh, yes. Yes. That's got all the impassables down. And with the impassables down, I can mostly just pretend the red ones aren't there anymore. Oh, yeah. Yeah. This is what we wanted. This is the stuff right here. Now, through here. And now, crack open the door and prepare to fire immediately. Right, you were really ready for this, weren't you? Right, 95% chance. 4. That wasn't what I meant to do. Hang on. Missing also wasn't what I was planning, to be perfectly honest. Nor was missing that time. Well done, everyone involved. Right, you've got... Ooh! Apparently you've actually managed to fire. How did you fire? I programmed you to not fire on me. Right, okay. You're about to shoot me, aren't you? Right, well done. And now someone else... Stop shooting me! And now I can get a double VAT shot at you. Please don't miss. There we go. That's better. You're shooting at me as well. You also need to stop shooting at me. Thank you very much. Right. That guy gets shot. You're firing at me, probably won't do anything. You're firing at me, but are going to do extremely low damage. Now, you've had your face blown off. I'm going to blow off the CPU of this here robot. There we are. He's very dead. Maybe we just go for this robot as well. Yeah, right in the regulator. Boom. And he is not quite done yet. I've got enough actual spare to reload. Oh, yeah, this bonus rate of fire. Oh, I shouldn't have stood here. You're about to shoot me in the back, aren't you? You totally are. Right, someone takes a shot. Tycho's only hit for 4. You've luckily decided to go for that guy. Do I actually have a shot at this guy? Do I? Apparently I do. And that's you dead as well. Beautiful. Well done all. Right, all these guys now dead at this point. Beautiful. Crack open the door. Back over to, well, now back over to the 3rd floor, where I suspect I'm going to need to murder the final member of the Brotherhood assistant squad, because I suspect he's going to stand in my way and refuse to get out of the way. Like, you know, again. Also, just quickly heal up here. Still, I now know the actually... What did you just do? He just ran out of his way to go through the barrier, but whatever. But yeah, now I know what you actually need to do, which is when you're visiting here, like, in disguise, you want to pickpocket Abel and get the thing off him, because then you'll have something that lets you bypass all of the yellow doors, which means you can skip the 2nd floor entirely when the alert's taking place. So that is a useful thing to know, if I was ever planning to do this, like, you know, on a really hard mode or something. Now, let's just confirm what's about to happen here. Back down to the 3rd floor, and I strongly suspect... Ooh. No, actually. Interestingly not. Where's the Where's the guy? And, no, I'm not going that way. Why would you even assume I was planning to? You're planning to shoot me now. You're gonna miss. You're flip, apparently. Okay. This guy's kind of missed that there's a general alert going on in the base right now. Good. So one of my paladins is actually still alive at the minute. So everyone through. Sooner or later, Tycho's gonna die. It's absolutely gonna happen, tragically. Right. Hit points still at 80. Now we can actually get out of here. I'm now hitting secured areas, lethal force, lots of traps. Someone's totally going to die to a trap now, aren't they? Yeah. Yeah, they 100% are. Just round the outside. Let me walk into the traps first. Everyone else just stay as far away from the traps as possible. Right. Get over here. Now. Okay, no. Guys, don't stand in my way. I'm literally about to open this gate and then start firing. Alright, use it. Go. Get out a gun. Fire. Prepare to fire. Fire in the eye. Melted. Beautiful. Job done. Well done, everybody. And by everyone, I mean me, because none of you actually helped. Right. You know what? I do actually like the way this game goes. Which is, like, at the beginning of this game, you are a flimsy, flimsy thing and everything is terror and impossible. By this point in the game, now you are a mighty, mighty god man and nothing can stand in your way. And it's nice when a game ends like that. It really, really is. Right. Through here, any chance you're willing to say anything else to me, now I'm literally liberating the place. And, oh my goodness, you killed him. And, yeah, he was my enemy, sorry. You didn't have to kill him, leave me alone. I'm not convinced she's entirely, like, 100% there at the minute. There's some severe mutant Stockholm syndrome going on. Also, I believe the corpse in here has... yep, should have 3 stim packs on it that I can help myself to. Hopefully, yep, 3 stim packs. Lovely. Have all of them. Beautiful. Now, we've managed to, by virtue of having that there buzzer, actually get our way down to the 4th floor. Though, can I just say, I really appreciate that this is a base when in alert mode, you literally have to shoot your way past all the guards in the guard barracks if you want to get to the machinery that lets you bypass the force field. Like, this has actually been quite hard to crack. I briefly, while I was going through this, considered, you know what, I'll just reload the file where I was in the disguise and just go and set off the self-destruct system. That's absolutely fine. This has actually been quite challenging. But no, the lieutenant needs to bloody die, alright? And indeed, I've already got the thing now, so I can get my way past that, but... we've got one other thing we need to take care of. Robo-brains that might still be active for whatever reason. Then, the lieutenant himself, plus what appears to be a tiny bit of help for him. But grenades should hopefully help us deal with that. Right, let's go take care of you. So, just some nice quick eye shots should melt plenty of you lads. We can hit you as well, right in the sensors. You are critical, but apparently not actually that bad. Right, reload. Let them come to me. You're going to come over to there. Reloads his minigun, but it's not actually in the way yet. They're going to take a couple of pot shots at me. Let's get really lucky with a critical. Nope. Looks like this is all going to be fine. You're just going to walk up to me. You're going to walk up to me too. Is that Mr. Handy even active? I don't think it is, and you didn't need to be standing exactly where you're standing, alright? You could have been standing somewhere more convenient. Your aim is blocked. Well, that's just perfect, isn't it? Right. 1, 2, 3, and I've still got 7. So I can still get 1 shot in the eye at you, and if that melts you, I've still got enough action points to take 1 single shot at you, which if we're really lucky, isn't quite enough, but he takes a shot at me, but it's a laser rifle, does literally 1 hit point. You managed to miss. Well flipping done. Right. 1 more shot for him. Okay, keep firing, because I can literally fire 3 times in a row. Nice, well done. And for whatever reason, this Mr. Handy is still available as a target, despite the fact he doesn't seem to be doing anything. Nope, he has indeed been exploded. Marvellous. Were any of you named? Super Mutant Guard, Mr. Handy, Super Mutant Guard. Nope, everything's fine. Good. Reload. Let's get on. Oh no! The Paladin! He finally died. Oh, bless you, you magnificent bastards, you did your best. Mysteriously, Tycho has managed to live longer than that Paladin did. Alright, now, are you guys active? Yes or no? Doesn't seem like you are, but just in case you're about to wake up, I'm afraid you kind of need to go down. So, 1, and 2, and you managed to survive that. And, okay, that first one was just really, really flimsy for whatever reason. Alright, end my turn. Tycho, get involved, please. He's going to get out a shotgun and shoot me. It's going to do literally nothing. Yeah, basically, unless they get a critical, they're doing literally nothing to me. Fires a sniper rifle, does 12 hit points, not bad. Is the... I think the lieutenant is actually coming. That's fine. If we can actually clear out these guys before he arrives, I will take that as a good thing. Now we just go over to... Yeah, one VAT shot right to the sensors, hope for the critical. And not quite, but I've still got enough for one more normal shot. Finish him off. Beautiful. Tycho! Just so you know, we may need to... Oh, no. No, the lieutenant isn't coming. His bodyguards are coming. Tycho, do not run ahead right now. Seriously. Stay back. Let them come to us. Alright? Reload. And then start heading in this sort of direction. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. In they come. We need to absolutely nail that guy as he comes around the corner. Do not get... Oh, Tycho. Tycho, you're making a terrible error here. Oh, right, in comes that guy. Is the lieutenant going to follow? He's not, by the looks of things. Now, I have a grenade set as my secondary. If I could get a grenade on top of them... Please tell me I actually do have a grenade set as my secondary. Yes, I do. Right. If I could get into a position... I could spend 6 action points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come on, please have a shot. And, oh gosh darn it, I don't. Well, that's just unfortunate. Right, do I have any shot at all? No, I've got literally no shot. I can take one more step to try and get a little bit closer. Right, and this is going to go horribly wrong. This is literally the worst we could have approached a guy with a rocket launcher. Right, end my turn. This is about to go so wrong. Oh, Tycho, I'm so sorry. But you kind of brought this on yourself. You know what? The companions are just dying. This is just how it is. Right, so, into the eyes. And into the eyes again. Come on, finish him off, please. How on earth can you possibly not be dead? Right, okay, he's almost dead, but not quite dead. Okay, I need to take 2 steps in this direction. That way that guy can't fire at me. Which is fine, because the guy with the minigun, I don't care if he does. Like, if he doesn't get a critical... No, he's just using... Oh, no. No, suddenly this all works for me. This all works for me. Hello, Mr. Plasma Grenade. 95% chance to hit. Oh, yeah. That'll do, thank you. And that does also 49 to the other guy. Did that actually hit you? You're unhurt. Fine, it didn't hit you. Now, I've got 6 AP. I mean, I can get 2 normal shots on this guy. 21. Oh, yes. Right, that was lucky. Right, he picks up something. And as a result, this guy is now... He's unhurt, but if I just take... Yeah, if I take 4 steps and then take 2 normal shots, I should be able to melt him. Now, run back this way. The combat's over. And tragically... Well, that does actually mean we have actually now cleared out all of this guy's help. Which is nice, but Ian and Tycho have both died. This is not without sacrifice. Right. Max health. Absolute max health. Be prepared to potentially use drugs. Use drugs to potentially give myself an advantage. I just used a stim pack to do 1 hit point. Very, very nice indeed. Right. Let's do this. Final boss as far as I'm concerned. Now, any chance I can actually sneak up on him and get a shot in before he sees me? Might be able to, you know. Right. That's, yeah, 95% chance to hit him right in the monocle. Right in the monocle. Right, so, he has been critically hit for 47. And that does, he's only wounded from that 47. I'm going to take another shot at the monocle, because I've got another 95% chance to hit. That is another critical, and it says nearly blinding, but not actually blinding. Now, if I take 2 steps in this direction, I might hopefully be round the corner. So I'm kind of hoping, he's got a stim pack. Okay. That's fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 2 steps out. And I'm going to see if I can hit him again. Yeah, I can hit him again. Hit him in the monocle a few more times. Because while he's stim packing, hit him in the monocle. If I stay here now, he's going to have an open shot at me. I'm going to round the corner. He's not going to have a shot now. He's still using his stim packs at the moment. The problem is now I'm struggling to see where he is. Is he around the corner yet? No, I don't think he is. Right, so now... 1, 2... Do I have a shot? Yeah, now I have a shot at him. Good. Now, monocle. Okay, now, keep going. Critically hit, nearly blinding him. Now that's 112 damage we just did. But I can't actually scan him anymore, because now he's hidden behind a wall. I think now is the time we simply say we just have to start fighting him. Monocle again. Oh, yes! Oh, he's dying in a slightly unpleasant fashion, but we can't see it because it's happening behind a wall. Oh, it's probably better we can't see this. Oh, that's just unfortunate for him. He just sort of exploded. Right, that's very gross. Well, bare minimum, let's have a look see what he got on him. We've got ourselves... Ooh. Got ourselves one security card. Useful. We've got ourselves an encryption decoder disc. Oh. Now that might be of use. Potentially. Because that might give me access to more data inside the final room. Because we were told some of the data couldn't be accessed. But what if it could be with that disc? Okay. We've potentially got a plan here. Right. Over this way. Also, we need one more time. We just need this. But now, it's just a few, like, technicians in the way. I think at this point, no one's standing in our way. Yeah, I think we're good now. Right. Use the thing. No, use the thing. Uh-oh. This isn't good. I can't use the thing. I'm trying to use the thing. The thing doesn't work on this floor. Oh, dear. Right, that's more of a concern. I do, however, also see a nice key. A special key of some sort. Ah, no. That will probably be the key for the nuke in the cathedral. So that's probably not relevant. Fine. So it would appear that on the final floor, this little thing doesn't actually work. It works on this floor. But let's just go back down and double check here. Nope. Doesn't work down here. Okay. Wait a minute. I've got a plan. I have a plan here. First floor, now that I've got the key that lets me open up the yellow force fields on all the other floors, then back on the first floor, what I could do would be access the electronics room where I did that business with, yeah, the business where I turned off the robots. Right, through go into here. Use this to open up these. Okay, back over to this system. Shut down all force fields. Please shut down all force fields. Darn it. Okay. Can you do an emergency shutdown? Confirm emergency code scram. Yes, confirm that. Click. What did that just do? Why did I just do an emergency shutdown? Was that a good thing to have done? Nope, that has not made me any progress whatsoever. I am completely running out of ideas here. Because I literally went away and looked up a computer, and a few people said, hey, you can use repair skill to bring down yellow force fields temporarily. Tried that, didn't do anything. Security card is used to access the computer inside the final room. You need to get in there to use it, so it's not that. The key is obviously for the nuke, and this thing doesn't work on the 4th level. But I have killed the lieutenant. I've killed literally every super mutant in this base. Technically, I have wiped out the super mutant army. I'm kind of wondering whether the lieutenant being dead counts as enough. I might have already done it because I've just killed everyone, which is kind of the many a true nerd way sometimes. I'm just going to step outside to see if maybe I've technically done it. No, tragically, I'm most certainly allowed to step outside, have a chat with this guy. Don't ask what happened to your friends, by the way, because it wasn't all my fault. And I guess that means having proved that I can murder literally everyone, I should do this the way I kind of thought would be the most badass in the first place. So, how about we just pretend all of this never happened? In disguise, back in the mutant base in disguise, in disguise. I can just run straight past this guy. Yep, lovely. Hello, you're probably going to challenge me. No, apparently you don't even care that much. Well, that's absolutely fine then. So I guess I'll just run straight past you, given the alarms aren't currently on. Marvellous. Now go down to the 4th level, and that will be absolutely magnificent as well. And I guess we'll see over there. Oh, look, there's a lieutenant over there. You know what? He's going to get blown up anyway, so it's absolutely fine. So I guess maybe we'll just, like, you know, run over here, and I've got 2,000 XP for getting down into the basement and diddly-diddly-dee. And I guess now we'll just go over to this computer. Just go over to this computer. Lovely. How about we science it? Yeah, let's just science this computer. That'd be good. Science. There we are. No, I've already done the job. Hang on, cancel that. Now we'll just quickly interfere with this. And how about we just quickly go over to the security code? And how about we go for the one that begins 309? Yep, fine. Now how about we just run out of here? And you know what? Everyone else can just, like, you know, die. And whatever. And that'll be absolutely fine. Because, yeah, without the actual security on, I don't have to deal with the yellow force fields or anyone shooting me or anything, really. So, this is probably for the best. This is the most badass way of doing it. I've proved I can actually come in here with Ian and Tycho and take this place out, albeit, you know, Ian and Tycho paid for that victory with their lives, but whatever, it's absolutely fine. But yeah, I quite like this. I like this solution. I've just basically walked in here, in a robe, set the self-destruct system, and now I'm just going to walk straight out again. Didn't fire a single shot. Absolutely, completely spotless. Silent assassin in Hitman, quite frankly. So out we go, I guess. Here we are, over in this direction. Yet more damage, plenty of time to spare as well. I declare Fallout 1 complete in the most badass way possible, quite frankly. And away we go. Actually, no, possibly I might have already won. I'm not sure. It's just the thing is you need to, actually, you know, leave the area, just like with the cathedral. Right, guys who aren't dead, how about you actually come with me? There we go. You should come with me. You should also come with me. Actually, wait. I've changed my mind. Ian, you should actually stay here. You stand right here. Nothing's about to explode. Tycho, me and you can leave, however. All right, bye, Ian. Have fun.
The death of the Master was the first major step towards ending his mad dream of conquest and enforced peace. But it is the destruction of the vats that neutralizes the mutant threat. Without the ability to create more mutants and enforce their harsh brand of justice, the mutant armies flee to the east, beyond the no man's land. The mutant attack on Necropolis spares none of its ghoulish inhabitants. After the mutant armies advance, they leave a truly dead city behind them. The followers of the apocalypse rise to become a major influence in New California. With your help, they gain control of the LA Boneyard. In Shady Sands, Tandy helps her father Aradesh bring a new community and new life out of the broken remains of the world. They are responsible for the new California Republic, whose ideals spread across the land. Killian Darkwater takes firm control of Junktown, drives out the last of Gizmo's kind, and then enforces his own brand of frontier justice. Life is fair and safe under his law. The Brotherhood of Steel helps the other human outposts drive the mutant armies away with minimal loss of life on both sides of the conflict. The advanced technology of the Brotherhood is slowly reintroduced into New California with little disruption or chaos. The Brotherhood wisely remains out of the power structure and becomes a major research and development house. The Desert Raiders pillage most of the northern parts of New California. They are a scourge that lasts for years, until a rebel army of mutants brings them down. Your involvement with the various places and people of the wasteland is well documented by future historians. Only a single question remained unanswered. What happened to you?
You've done it. That's wonderful, amazing. I'm so proud of what you've accomplished, what you've endured.
And obviously, you can't really not know what's coming next, given it is explicitly referred to in Trouble on the Home Front in Fallout 3. Even though I've never played this game before, I knew that this was coming, unfortunately. And I wouldn't be too surprised anyway, because the Overseer is a bit of a dick.
There's no way the people of the Vault can ever thank you enough for what you've done. You've saved all our lives. Who knows? Maybe even saved the human race. Yes. That makes the rest of this even harder.
Go on, Overseer.
Everyone will want to talk to you. Every youngster will look up to you and want to emulate you. And then what?
Well, they'll probably leave the vault, and you'll come up with a much more open, healthy, outward-facing trading society.
They'll want to leave. What happens to the vault if we lose the best of a generation? What if we are the only safe place in the world? You just gave us back all these lives. I can't take the chance of losing them. I've made a lot of tough decisions since I took this position, but none of them harder than this one. You saved us, but you'll kill us. I'm sorry. You're a hero, and you have to leave.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. If I get a say in this, we'll see how we feel about that. No, 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 no. I don't have the option, sadly. Tragically, I do not have the option to continue, or rather, to shoot him in the back. As I understand it, if you've taken the perk Bloody Mess, you automatically murder him. Well, alright, fine, whatever. And yes, thanks to the fact that I'm playing Fallout Fixed, I can indeed continue playing. But you know what? I feel like we have done pretty much everything, all things considered. I would say instead, let's get ourselves what is apparently an ending and head back to the main menu. Because my new life in a fabulous MATN purple robe, it is beautifully on brand, with me and Tycho, not Ian. Screw Ian, he shot me in the back too many times. He should have expected that this would be coming. Me and Tycho can live out a lovely life in Shady Sands, forming the new California Republic. It'll all be absolutely beautiful. I think me and Tycho will have a lovely life together, in fact. Yeah, in 1997 they hadn't quite got walking animations down yet, by the way. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is indeed the end of Fallout 1. Not the longest game in the world by a long stretch of imagination, but it does some really interesting things right. Like, it's brutally difficult. The combat's really, really satisfying. I like a lot of it, actually. I like a lot of the way it works. It's aged phenomenally well. Like, if there's one criticism I have, it's that it is fairly unintuitive. Like, there are many things that aren't particularly well explained, where you just kind of find it out by trial and error. But other than that, I'd say actually, remarkably solid game for what was a game that was inventing and innovating in a whole bunch of ways 20 years ago. Remarkable. I'm very, very glad I've had the chance to play through this. But, of course, you can't help but wonder what's actually coming up next. Not Fallout 2, not just yet. Absolutely, we'll be back in Retro Fallout, and we will look at Fallout 2 in the future. But first, there's a few things I want to look at, and maybe not the obvious thing. Next up, I always want to take a little bit of time in Fallout to look at a couple of small things I've been meaning to get to for ages. A couple of small Fallout miniseries that I think will be very, very interesting. We're not going to be as old as Fallout 1. You physically can't be as old as Fallout 1 in terms of Fallout. We'll be moving back forward in time a little bit to some of the Fallouts maybe more of you are already intimately familiar with. And we will be having a look-see at some interesting stuff in those. Some really interesting little bits and pieces I've been meaning to do for a while. Just a couple of little short series before we dig into something really, really meaty. I think you all know the big challenge run that's coming sooner or later. But yeah, let's just do a couple of interesting little things on the way. So we will crack into that next Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been many a true nerd. And thank you all so very, very much for joining me on this wonderful adventure, revisiting the classic and, quite frankly, still amazingly good quality Fallout 1. Thank you very much, and goodbye. I've created a small problem in my road system, which is, it's literally impossible for anyone to ever go back into town. And this building shall be where we produce our zebras. And this much taller building next door is naturally where we produce the giraffes. Does anyone remember how the road system went? I think it was something like this.